Kathmandu, 2013. A young underground artist grabs a microphone and tears into the political establishment. March 2026. That same individual, now 35, stands in a traditional prayer pose, taking the oath as Nepal's Prime Minister. Between these moments lies a crucial data point. Balendra Shah holds a master's in structural engineering. He understands how load-bearing pillars crack under physical stress. For decades, Nepal's political landscape resembled a decaying structure, managed by an entrenched old guard. Balen Shah approached this network as a compromised physical building. He applied structural logic to a political space that had traditionally ignored the technical reality of the country's problems. In the early 2010s, his Nep-hop tracks, specifically songs like Sadak Balak, gained massive traction by pointing out exactly where the state was failing its citizens. These early performances functioned as a site assessment. He was mapping the literal fault lines of poverty and government negligence through music. He bypassed the traditional media entirely, pushing his message through YouTube and underground rap battles. This direct line of communication secured the absolute loyalty of a highly disillusioned Gen Z population. While legacy politicians dismissed him as a loud distraction, he was quietly compiling the grassroots data required to propose a different way of governing. In 2022, he launched an independent bid for Mayor of Kathmandu. He used an obscure bottle gourd as his election symbol to navigate the massive, complex cityscape. He ignored standard campaign rallies, instead publishing strict infrastructure data and maintaining total digital transparency. Once in office, he deployed heavy machinery to physically clear illegal urban encroachments. He consistently wore dark black sunglasses during his tenure. The accessory served as an intentional barrier, forcing the public to look at his infrastructure results rather than his expressions. His time as mayor served as a localized test. It proved that a technical, nonpartisan logic could successfully manage the country's most vital economic hub. By late 2025, national political instability reached a breaking point, triggering massive youth-led protests nationwide. He then took a significant risk, resigning from the guaranteed safety of his mayoral seat. He took leadership of the Rashtriya Swatantra Party, scaling his digital, transparent management framework to the national level. In the 2026 general election, his new party outmaneuvered the old guard, taking control of historic strongholds and capturing the highest seat of power. This victory shifted the balance of power. For the first time, a decentralized youth movement successfully challenged the traditional party structures that had dominated the country since the 1990s. This timeline tracks a compressed ascent from underground artist in 2013 to city mayor in 2022 to prime minister in 2026. This speed shows young demographics no longer wait decades for authority. Direct digital mobilization has effectively bypassed the need for backroom political experience. As we look at the intersecting lines on this architectural floor plan, we can see the sheer logistical complexity of what comes next. Winning the election is over. Building a functional national economy is the harder phase. Balen Shah reached the summit of Nepali politics by focusing on results over rhetoric. The remaining question is whether a structural engineer's precision can stabilize a nation's future.